But at the end of a day, a sociopath don't care why you watch it and if you hate it, as long as you watch it, as long as they got the viewership. Let's see what you got back there, Skinny Fine. I saw a little piece of curve.
$500,000 in exchange for 5%.
Okay, turn around. Let's see if it works.
Booty bag is an affordable, comfortable, and convenient way for women to shop for underwear. This brand is made for women, by women, and with every pair purchased, we donate to women in need. So Sharks, who's with me?
Why is your diversity coming to play with the fat one?
Yes, it is. It's a monthly subscription. You're not committed to anything, so you could skip or cancel at any time. But you can also go in and switch your styles or downgrade or upgrade. Are these the samples? Can we look at them?
I could see how that could happen.
Lemonade stand.
She said her parents were entrepreneurs, and although she thought she wasn't paying attention all the time, I guess I was. Like with you sometimes. Well, I saw a price of $15. If you're getting a whole set for $15 and it's quality.
For 25, going and digging through the bins, and I was like,
she's making them and
this is like such a terrible shopping experience.
I know.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna just do this. That's amazing. Well, you've inspired me. I actually saw your panel 4 years ago, and you rocked my world. So I have to say, like, being here is so.
Lori got a little hateration when she said that. I can see why though.
I'm working on extremely long lead times because I'm just. What are your lead times right now? They're about 8 months to 9 months.
Whoa.
What?
8 months?
So you're designing a product and you don't get it in house for 8 to 9 months.
Yeah. Why is that?
So I'm kind of in their mercy. I'm very small on some of the scales that they do.
Why don't you partner with the
manufacturers? Who waits that long for their product?
You never have inventory.
Well,
you really haven't made any money yet.
Who waits that long for their product? To the tune of you profiting $3 million.
No.
Or having $3 million.
She has to wait that long for her inventory to sell.
To sell?
Her underwear. She got them making it. And when she put an order in, like
it takes 8 months to sell it?
No, it takes her 8 months to get it from the supplier.
Right, so that means the buyer has to wait.
No, that means now she got a bulk of inventory.
Okay.
And she's selling it, but then when she needs to reorder.
Oh, it takes them 8 months to get her inventory.
So if she don't time her shit right, she can run out of inventory. And I don't know what she's going down. But anyway, it seems like for what she's doing, though, unless she's in some kind of contract, she can get another supplier.
Still privilege. I'm so over it.
But there's something that it's not.
Yeah, because it sounds everything going too perfect.
See, I'm very small on some of the scales that they do.
You're serving almost as a retail store for them.
Right.
They manufacture.
They pimping you, girl.
And they wholesale it to you.
Right.
And you're kind of at their mercy because you're not going direct to the factory.
Yeah.
They've slowly been trying to get a new supplier.
The women gonna come save her.
First of all, I am so impressed with you.
Thank you.
And I think I'm the shark that can do that for you.
Okay. We'll propose already.
Okay, I'm going to offer you the $500,000.
But
I want 10%. I understand subscription. You're a female founder, and there's not enough of us out there.
And she's invested in her. You can see she sees herself, too much herself in there. She's gonna be invested.
I like to call it Kendra Cash.
I hate her, but she's gonna be good for her.
Who is she though? I
forget. I want you to become a unicorn too. And I think I can help you get there.
Not the skinny one.
May I make you an offer as well? I could solve the two real problems.
I don't recall ever seeing her. That's why.
You don't get any money out of this business, and that's the problem. That's what, at 20% is enough for each of us.
At 20%.
Yeah, now she got an opportunity to get a larger
I look at
percentage.
this from just the sheer economics. I know where the
they just gave each other the woman eye.
It's in the manufacturing. For me, is to give you.
Yeah, they just gave each other the woman eye.
I was going to say 20, but to get competitive and kind of sit in the middle between these offers.
You know he ain't got no chance.
You know, a very good offer that I wouldn't normally make.
I know, this is crazy.
$500,000 for 15%. Just say yes and we'll move forward.
He's trying to close
I think you've got some good choices.
He signed on for some padded dick draws.
Who you think she should pick?
Oh, she gonna go with ain't no other options. Just Barbara and the bitch.
I've made you a great
I think you
offer,
should go with
so
Kendra.
I'm going to go out.
Yeah. Kendra went in with Barbara though
One
now.
offer here.
So she
Okay,
could get
now
a
you and I
more.
combine for 20% of your business for $500,000.
Yeah, that's why she should have took the 10% like
Yeah.
that.
Why give up 20%? That's so
And
greedy.
the valuation on that is,
But look what you're getting.
would you guys
You're
get
right. She should've took her.
$700,000 for 20%?
Wow.
Or 700 for 20%?
Who's a shark?
Absolutely not.
Right.
You're
But you
right.
have to
She
feel
should have took that
comfortable with
first
that,
offer
too.
on the
Yeah.
spot. And the woman was passionately
She was
invested.
getting 5. She just want 10. I mean, you gotta expect to get
You know,
something.
20% just feels a little
And
high.
that was your-
I'm not
and that was your
arguing
idol.
with you guys at all.
There you go. You better take
I'll do
that shit.
500 for 10%.
Excuse me, did you just
Yes or
abandon me?
no?
I abandoned you. It sounds
Wow.
like I abandoned you because I could see in her face that made her feel sick. Original offer.
That was her
I think
original
10
offer.
Is fair based on my experience.
Let's not even think about it anymore.
Right.
Done.
Thank you. 'Cause I'm just like,
And-
you fucking.
Let me say, I admire that bitch because she looked at Barbara and said, I abandoned you. That's what happened.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I did.
Excited.
Because I gave her that offer before we went in together.
You now.
Right?
She said, I'm sorry, Barbara. I'm
Kendra,
sorry.
I got Kendra. We're ready to take over the world.
How she sell all them drawers? She don't even wear drawers.
You're not getting any bouquet. No bouquet for you.
Bouquet for you.
I was raised in a little town
Okay.
in Wisconsin, and you could transform into anybody you
She
wanted
might
to
not have
be.
got a nose
And that's
job.
when it hit me. This is the business that I wanted to be in. At age 19,
I thought for
started
sure
my
that was a
first
nose
company.
job. It might not
I
be.
sold every kind of hat. It was so funny as I made jewelry for my hat store, and it would sell the day that I put it in the case. But I was so headstrong that the hat thing had to work that I wasn't paying attention
To
to
the
what
jewelry.
was working. So in 2001, I started to create some jewelry. I went store to store.
took
in
maturity
Austin,
to notice that.
I sold my sample set, and I got a check for $1,500. And I walked in the front door, and I remember saying to my husband, "Baby, we got ourselves a business."
I didn't
She got
know.
like the
To
cheap
be the
shit in
founder of a
Walmart and
billion-dollar
shit.
company is absolutely
I don't know.
unbelievable. Right
I
now,
never heard of her.
17%.
I'm sorry. I owe that bitch, and she's a bitch. But I owe her an apology.
Here's a choice you don't have to make. The largest
I thought
5G
she had a
network,
nose job for sure.
award-winning customer satisfaction,
I guess that would be.
She's in mine.
I guess that would be a compliment for her.
She's in mine.
She do seem alright. I think I thought she was someone else. The other blonde
Right,
lady.
you don't like the
Oh, Pop was it Skinny Pop?
Skinny
Popcorn
Pop
and
Pop.
wine. Yeah.
Right, you don't like that. I know one of them. I don't know. I kind of like watching those snooty ass.
Oh, the brunette.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bitch.
yeah. She's like so whatever that is. It's funny.
Fuck,
to me.
you wanna fuck that bitch.
Like she would be saying something. I'd be like, "Are you serious?" No, right? You serious? And she would be serious. Like, yeah, just get away from me. Like, really? You just touched that. I don't want it.
Experience
What?
clean in a whole new way. Now Imma back
What's
is
crazy is
exactly
I
what
could
you
also
need.
be friends with her just that we would have an understanding and be like, don't buy that bullshit
But
with
in the
you.
beginning, though, it's
Yeah.
gonna be, you know.
And be like, I see how you did that, bitch. Don't you ever try that shit with me. She'd be like, oh, she just, and she'll skip all over that. Oh, that bitch.
Heartworm disease?
See?
No way.
Be like, girl,
And Simparica Trio is
Bev.
safe for
That's what she look like. Her name is Bev. Sit down somewhere and chill.
This drug class has been
Don't you whip out that privilege when we go in here. You hear me? Don't you whip it out.
If I need to, I will.
The,
And you
look,
don't like it.
I'm not going down for your bitch ass. I'm not gonna do it, Karen. Rebecca Karen. He was cute. Is it a baby Yoda? Yoda had a baby? He still got it? Yoda still got live sperm? So was there really a baby Yoda? They had a bunch of memes with baby Yoda, remember? I thought they just used the baby filter on him. You know, they had baby filters that make people look like babies.
But yeah.
I didn't know it was a real thing.
New hot and
So
spicy
maybe
chicken
with the new
breasts.
H series,
We're
they do
jumping
have
on
a.
popcorn. Get 2 for $3.
Oh,
Because didn't she loud?
We're working hard to make
it's the third time I turned the TV down tonight.
What the fuck?
free checking too. Just take one step back.
When you went downstairs, I cussed that volume out.
Come on. Come on.
Free checking shouldn't feel like a trap. That's why Fifth Third Free Checking has no monthly service fees, no balance requirements, and no traps.
Almost got you, girl. They almost got you. Got you. Oh my God.
Gotcha. Come on. What makes you think like, is that really the last thing you want to say is gotcha? That's what I'm supposed to see as I'm sliding down the fucking chute. Don't you think that if I make it out this bitch, I'm gonna remember that you fucking said that shit? Gotcha. Instead of just pulling the fucking lever. You be like, yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh, I'm coming back up here after your ass. Oh, come on, gotcha.
Some gotcha. Yo, get the whole fuck out of here with some gotcha.
Hey, they get frustrated. Come on. Then like you said gotcha, and then I look down, right?
Stand back over a little bit over there. Back over where you were before.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then when he's saying, come on, now I have to go. Now I'm really whooping your ass when I get up out of here.
Oh my God. That was so funny.
But what am I sliding into?
No. You assume you gonna get back out of there. Maybe it don't matter that he said gotcha.
I can slide into a strip club.
You ain't gonna make, well, yeah.
No.
Yeah, true.
With some honeys.
True.
Or I can slide into a bowl of soup.
Honeys.
And I'm to dinner.
Right. Right. We act like Dahmer was the only motherfucker out here eating children, little black children. We just don't want to acknowledge some of that horrific shit that is going on in this shithole country. Oh God! Please get one more suit size.
No.
Oh, you ain't gonna have no more kids.
My name is Oldschool, and I'm seeking
Oh, he Nigerian.
in exchange for 10% equity.
Nigeria, come through.
Morning.
That's
The
I
last
don't
thing
believe
you
that
want to
no
be
more.
doing is spending time
I think
making
that's some
breakfast.
bullshit.
And let's be honest, we all know oatmeal is a hearty way to start the day. But who wants to stand here at the stove and whisk this slimy mess?
It don't take that long.
Who wants to jump?
Give me that pan though. That was a nice pan.
I gotta make my oatmeal tomorrow with that. I gotta
Let's
get
get rid of
this
this mess.
Oh, you can make it right in the bag.
Same
You ain't getting no
ingredients
deal.
like
Wait, what?
oatmeal at home. Milk, butter, sugar, steel
You ain't getting no
oats.
deal.
We're doing the work for you. Who's ready to try goats? Oatmeal in a ball. All I need to know.
How did you start making oatmeal balls? How did this start?
At 16 years old, I had my first opportunity to work in a restaurant. I started off as a busboy. Oatmeal within
That
minutes.
might be a good fucking idea.
Who's ready to try goats? Oatmeal in a ball. All I need to know.
How did you start making oatmeal balls? How did this start?
At 16 years old,
See,
That's
had
what
my
it
first
is.
opportunity to work in a restaurant. I guess I was too busy.
Oatmeal
A cook
with
walked off the
wrapped
line.
around fruit.
The owner comes
I
running
think
in.
it's like a
He's like,
a
"Hey, I
sweet
need
breading,
a
like a crust.
And that was over 16 years ago, and I never looked back.
This
So basically, after
Okay.
that stint in the
I
restaurant,
thought it was just
I
some
decided,
oatmeal.
okay, this is what I want to do with my life. And they asked me to write a breakfast menu that our guests could easily pick up, walk around the hotel with,
That's
without making a mess.
brilliant.
The response that I got, I was like, wait a second, there's something different about this one. And that was in 2015. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to share this with the rest of the world.
The outside.
What is
Let
it?
me feel the
I don't
inside.
eat breakfast.
It's like bread.
I'm a breakfast eater. I would eat this all day, and I'm always running late
Yeah.
because I have 3 boys, and getting them
That
to
sounds
school
brilliant.
is a nightmare. So
Well,
do
because some of them have
2 bars
blueberries
or
in it. I
something.
saw
We
one
don't
has a
do
little
breakfast until
strawberry in
dinner
it.
time.
So, like for
They're
people that put
backpacks,
fruit
they're
in their
putting their
oatmeal,
stuff
it's
So this
already
is
in
really
there.
cute as a
It's a little
package,
in there.
But the whole point is that you've got to heat
No,
it.
so So wait for this one.
Some people eat cold oatmeal.
That box can go into the oven and be baked.
Probably about 8 minutes.
It takes about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And,
But it says microwave for 30 to 60 seconds.
yeah, but that's the microwave option.
When you're hungry and you want something you try.
Yeah.
And particularly if I could take something like this in the box, pop it in the microwave
Yeah.
in a minute, grab and go and drive and eat. Because I'm a driver eater.
Me too. It must be a Texas thing, don't you
Must
think?
be, right?
Yeah, must be.
Must be. And so that's
Represent
efficiency
up
to me.
that
So
in.
Is what it says
She's
here.
fucking him up.
Is that
Other
three
Texas
or is that
Texas girl.
Oh, killing
Yeah, he just needs a
So
partner.
you're working a
And best.
full-time job still.
I hope he get a deal, cause that sounds
That's a
brilliant.
blessing, you know, from God.
And he should get credit for this.
I get to work on goats full time. So
You need to
35.
sell it for more.
That's the problem. You're not charging enough.
You
Yeah,
sell it for $4.99.
That's not enough.
yeah, it's not.
Okay,
That's
not
not enough.
Yeah, and you can do that.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Okay. Yeah, quit playing
I'll
games.
give you the $150,000 as you ask, but I will have to have 25%.
Ma'am, this is a moment of focus because the risk you have is if you don't nail
Yeah,
this
you
deal,
haven't listened to
you
other
don't
people.
know if there's more to come.
Burn the
If
hand.
there isn't, you're giving her tremendous leverage. So
Yeah,
you
you
really
are.
need help, buddy. I mean, you really do.
for that amount of equity. Like, I was hoping that maybe I could. Well, like, who's your best friend on the panel? You know, who do you get along with the most? Like, could you pull them
Well,
into
let
this?
me tell you who I don't like. I don't like Mr. Wonderful
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
But I love Mark because he's a billionaire. Now, what does that have to do with
My
it?
hope is that, like, I was hoping we could have a conversation if we're gonna go that high in equity. Like, maybe you could bring one of your friends. Like,
Let me tell you what's wrong with having two sharks on a
Yeah,
deal.
'cause then they
One,
need more equity.
Immediately forming a committee. I have to check. Let's say I bring Mark.
Yeah.
In. I check with Mark. Mark says, "Hey, we'll see what Barbara thinks." It goes back and forth. I try to call Lori. It takes me 2 weeks to get a return call, and that's the truth. Okay. But then I call her husband, and he calls me back. 'Cause
Lori can't take nothing. No criticism.
Ooh, you hear
I
that
have
part?
to check. Let's say I bring Mark in. I check with Mark. Mark says, "Hey, we'll see what Barbara thinks." It goes back and forth. I try to call Lori. It takes me 2 weeks to get a return call, and that's the truth. Okay. Okay. But then I call her husband, and he calls me back because he's always wanted to date me. So it goes on and on. So you're better off with one shark. In the same way, you're better with one wife. You can hyper focus on her and make her happy. I can make you happy.
okay.
Do you have a counter offer?
She just dropped that in the middle of that whole thing.
Grand for
15%.
For 15%.
No, it's just too low. What do you say? we
Yo!
compromise at 20?
Okay, take it.
So she went up 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bingo!
Got a deal.
I really do think she gonna help him.
I do too.
I mean, 'cause, like, I'm not saying he gonna be a multi or whatever, but I think she gonna really
Oh,
help
I
him.
do too. I didn't see the hesitance in other offers. I thought she was gonna get some more offers. That's
Right,
all.
I did too.
Yeah.
They kind
You
of.
see, they kind of fell back, and when they fell back, then
Right.
yeah, it went like it's supposed to go. I'm so glad, because it sounded, as soon as he said that, first I was like, oh, what the? And then I saw it, and then I thought, because I immediately didn't think of regular breading. I immediately thought of, a crisp.
Yeah, I thought he just had oatmeal heating up in a pouch.
I'm like,
What's special about your oatmeal?
that's brilliant. You remember that them other chicks got oatmeal, cold oatmeal. Remember?
Yeah.
Because people eat cold oatmeal. Apparently, I'm not the only one. I mean, I prefer it warm, but on the heated side. But if it happens to cool down, it's not a deal breaker. So. I haven't seen collars up like that since the 80s, 90s.
Hello, sharks. My
Let me see the
investment
shoes,
in
girl.
exchange for 12% equity in my company.
These bitches be
So
wearing their
let's
shoes
get down
on
to
Shark Tank.
business. Is plastic
How long she been stuck in the
sharks
90s? I can't remember the
introduced
last
to
shirt
food
dress I
paper,
saw that had
a
a.
paper alternative to plastic dog waste bags.
And I ain't never seen one dressed up.
Already recycled,
Guys don't know,
940 gauge
really.
paper that's 100%
Right.
compostable, 100% biodegradable.
I feel like she lost her luggage in
Paper.
flight.
Grab your
She couldn't have did that on purpose.
sides of the paper, which by the way, on both sides,
That piece of paper would not even pick up half of that steaming tower.
all right. So these are 12 by 12.
Later this year, we'll be releasing a SKU that's 15 by 15,
Now
so
we're
larger.
talking.
Yeah,
That's my question.
And
If you have a really big beast and it's laying down serious
are we
traction.
talking about you, Kevin, or a dog?
So for me, when I walk my dog, I can't be
He didn't see that coming.
This year, we'll be releasing a SKU that's 15 by 15,
Now
so
we're
larger.
talking. I'm just the leap of faith to give you a $2 million valuation when you've only got 50,000 in sales. You see any problem with that, Wall Street Tracy?
You're like, ain't no way you was on Wall Street with
I
this
think
kind
that
of
we're set
valuation.
to reach at least 400 by the end of this year.
250,000 for 12%.
What part of Wall Street you
So
work
it
on?
cost me $3.66 landed.
Okay, so because you're from Wall Street, this is going to be very easy to do. 250,000 for 12%. I'm just the leap of faith to give you a $2 million valuation when you've only got 50,000 in sales. You see any problem with that, Wall Street Tracy?
I don't. I think that we're set to reach at least 400 by the end of this year. We are now in 82 stores nationwide, and we're selling online. And then nationwide.
Tracy, I mean, it's a great business for you.
You're like, you didn't
but
start
it's
like
something I get
Kevin.
excited about. Congratulations, but for those reasons, I'm out.
Cause she worked on Wall Street. What make her think that's okay?
I think your mission is fantastic. You really know your stuff. You're doing all the right things. I'm not going to give you an offer because
Yeah,
I
it was
just don't think
some-
you need it. I'm out.
Kind of.
Feel like it is.
Okay, Wall Street Tracy, I'll make you an offer in 2 ways, okay?
You make it fun out like you can't be throwing them numbers like that.
Or
And
I'll
you
do
worked
it
at Wall
for
Street.
a $1 royalty in perpetuity with no equity.
Okay, so I like the in perpetuity idea with no equity.
She wouldn't even
position
be
very
entertaining
much.
that.
Yeah, other deals with
She
royalties.
tried to be more than
Even
what she
companies just
is.
paid me
That's
their
her
millionth
downfall.
dollar royalty.
They see her as Trailer Tracy, and they don't give a fuck about how they finna treat her like they would a black person.
People love their pets.
Like she came out here trying to floss like she belong in our club.
And so I think you're onto something. But I do think that Mr. Wonderful's offer is fantastic.
Ooh, they gonna encourage her to take that shit and set herself up. Girl, they don't care about you. They do not care about your white ass,
What do you wanna do,
Karen.
Tracy? You gotta pick one. I'll do either deal.
Alright, so it's non-negotiable.
No.
We do
No.
She shouldn't even ask that.
She should say 75 cents.
then I accept.
You're taking the royalty.
Two
Wow.
royalties,
Done.
Yes.
Done.
Wow.
I'm very much excited.
Thank
Wow.
With you, Wall Street Tracy.
Congratulations, Tracy.
you. Thank you.
He's still calling her Wall Street.
This is a home run.
Mr. Wonderful, like, I'm finna pimp the shit out of this trailer.
Come in right now is such a critical moment that I still am in a position of protecting 100% of my equity, and Kevin's also on the hook with me in perpetuity.
She worked on Wall Street. Rewind and see what she said she did on Wall Street. It was some big ass, hoity-toity ass position. Like she know numbers.
They're in a very convenient little holder, so when they do
She don't know
decide to go,
numbers.
I can just grab it, right?
Right.
I'm
and
talking
it's
about
a
when she
3x3
said what she
canvas
did
pouch,
on
zip
Wall
pouch,
Street.
And then I do sell those, yeah.
I don't even believe she sell
Tell
those.
us about you. What's your background?
So, like Kevin, I've spent 20 years on Wall Street. I worked actually in trading floor technology on the Board of Trade.
I get it. Wall Street dog poop. Same thing.
Tell us about you. What's your background?
So, like Kevin, I've spent 20 years on Wall Street. I worked actually in trading floor technology on the Board of Trade.
I get it. Wall Street dog poop. Same thing. But I'm interested, Tracy. You know, concerns flow away when you have sales.
Like Kevin, I've spent 20 years on Wall Street. I worked actually in trading floor technology on the Board of Trade.
I get it. Wall Street dog poop. Same thing. But I'm interested.
He didn't want to hear all that. He was like, this
Concerns
bitch
flow
did not
away
work on Wall
when you have
Street, so.
sales.
Numbers.
And she gotta say like Kevin every time she
Yes,
say
there
that
are.
shit.
So we have been on the market for about 7 months.
Something technology on the floor, trade. What does that mean? You fix the machines if they broke down?
Coffee machines.
The coffee machines if they broke down? You refilled them?
Copy paper. Still technology.
Okay, coffee hoe. Well, you came in here expecting to value at $3 million, and you done made probably $50,000. I don't know what part of Wall Street, what corner of Wall Street you were sweeping up that day.
Next up is a scientist who's developed a healthier way to snack.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Dr. Juan Salinas. I'm the founder and CEO of Perfect Life Nutrition. Sharks, I have a PhD in food science. For 25 years, I created snacks for some of the largest food companies in the United States.
His dentures look nice though.
All the stuff we made was healthy.
You need tighter glue though.
Because I'm not just a doctor. I'm also a former competitive bodybuilder.
Now we're talking.
And I care what I put in my body. Especially you.
Bitch is so thirsty.
This pitch. I like this pitch.
It's made from high quality plant-based protein.
If I can imagine it tasting like a very light, not as hard, but tasting like Captain
But
Crunch,
they're also good for building muscle.
that sounds delicious. But I can't.
Now,
That shit better be
who's
good.
ready to get fit?
What are your numbers?
I'm tough.
And tough?
Okay, so try them all,
Now
right?
before that,
In food science,
Okay.
I have a PhD in food science.
Oh, okay.
I work for the largest food company
Okay,
in the United
Honduras.
States. Then I worked for the second largest food company, and then I became the go-to guy because I was combining chocolates with gels and puddings and bars.
I wanna taste.
Healthier options. And we sell through distributors right now. We're in 450 stores.
what do your sales amount to? That's a wide distribution.
Yes.
It is.
So last year we did 104,000. Let me tell you about a little bit
It's not
about
that impressive in the
It's
snack
not.
category.
But I started 4.5 years ago with this brand. The peanuts is a great product, but my co-manufacturers hate it. They hate it because it contaminates everything else that they make in the same line, right?
Because of the contamination of peanut oils, right?
Right. They got to a point it was like I need to buy my own line
Because people be allergic.
$250,000 for my
Can't
product,
get.
and I put it in my own line.
So you put 250K into that.
And 135 on my own, so 375 total.
Million, even
Because
though
he's
you're
unsure
very
with
clever,
COVID.
an entrepreneur in this space.
Plant-based snacks right now are a $35 billion business.
I want to taste them.
And at eye level, you see every mate, all the guys you used to work
It is
for.
Bruce, one of the reasons why I'm here, looking at you guys as strategic partners. My strength is not in marketing or sales.
I don't know. I think you did a fantastic job.
Bitch, make him an offer.
So I'm gonna tell you a quick story. One day I come home and these things are in the pantry. My wife had bought them. So I do what I always do, gluten-free, 130 calories. I ate the whole freaking bag and loved it. My wife was so pissed because
She couldn't find none anymore.
I wanted more. So I'm gonna make you an offer. I'm gonna change your life.
Yeah, he will. A basketball team owner. Do it. Do it. This is your out, man. This is your out. It's your chance.
5 minutes. Plus the checking and savings accounts.
Give up that 25%, boy.
Is how it should be. And you can
And don't worry about it, because he going to raise your prices. You know? Oh, no. His price points were right already.
What's in your wallet?
But don't worry about it, because you're going to have more money than you ever dreamed. You're going to get to be able to do doctor on voluntary basis. If you sick of dealing with them people's sicknesses and shit, just selling peanut puffs. Peanut puffs for sale, bitch. I sit and wait for a chick. I sit and waiting for a chick.
I'm gonna be the one out there.
I wonder what his motivation is for being so resistant.
That's the difference.
He ate it. He told you what happened when he tasted it.
What are you waiting for?
That is an amazing offer.
I'll increase
He
the cash
loved
to
them
400K
shits. I wanna
instead of
taste
25% because it's got to be worth my while.
Wow. Are you crazy? I've been working with Mark for over a decade now, and I've never seen him more excited about a product. What are you waiting for?
He owes somebody some money.
Wow.
400 for 25.
He owes somebody some money.
Nah, let's do it.
Why what made him that brave? I want to know what made him that brave. It ain't just the confidence in the product.
Did you see her, what's her name?
Thirsty?
Let's do it.
Or Barb?
No, Thirsty. Yeah.
I She was eating him alive.
Even after she went after the very first one, she was doing like this.
Oh, she gonna eat him alive.
That's what I thought.
Oh, what I would do to you.
Did she even get to make a deal?
No.
That's a great deal.
Barbara, boy.
He got so molested out there. Whole thing. You feel better? You gonna cry.
Well, I want to know, he went to school. Where did he get the money to go to school from? Did America give it to him?
Because he said he came over at 16. That means he went straight to Rutgers University?
Yeah.
So you only did your senior year in regular school.
Where'd you get the money
Couldn't
from?
speak English.
Right. Where'd you get the money
And then
from?
went to English speaking college.
Where'd you get the money from?
I'm a chill.
Much more, and they're gonna be so proud. I can't wait to tell them.
And that's why I can't stay on some of the motherfuckers be the same mother. I say it's him, but some of the same motherfuckers be talking. Hey, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. When I came here, my parents had nothing. We had nothing. Yeah, but the bank loaned y'all money to get this, to get that. It's a fucking loan for the scholarships.
Tell him, honey.
Yeah. That's all right. He's strong. I'm gonna need you.
No, I said you be messing with your damn chin.
It's just a couple.
No.
You.
No.
It's like.
No, I got you. They done squeeze me dry. Such compassion for them.
Keep him alive.
Ooh. Ooh.
Caucasians.
Be the paddle.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's 20 to 12. Advantage Doug Heffernan. Nothing short of a massive stroke can deny him victory.